bawling, whinging over the slightest thing. No backbone. No facing into the rough, into the smooth. Hiding in corners, wiping their eyes.
But you claim you don't.
I can take it. That's the difference. Throw what you like at me. I'll confound it all. I can take a beating. Black and blue.
Who was it beat you?
A bastard from Luxembourg.
The Eurovision. I swung it.
Yeah, he left us high and dry.
Who ever heard tell of Luxembourg?
You'd think we could have knocked him into a dark corner.
It's about the size of a Woolworth store.
That's all. And that's who beat us. He beat me and me brother.
You have no brother. And you know that yourself.
Are you trying to tell me that I don't know me own brother?
You don't know your own daughter. Do you know who I am?
Why am I dolled up like this? What's with the frilly shirt? Why the bow tie?
Do you recognize me?
You look like someone from long ago. Someone long passed away. Gone to meet their maker and receive the reward. Is that why I'm wearing this black jacket? Have I just come back from a funeral? Then, why are my trousers like what you would see in a clown?
They're pajamas, your pajama bottoms.
You only wear them at night. This is the middle of the day. Where are my ordinary clothes? Who has nicked them? When will I get them back? Can I go home then? Is that why you've come here? Are you to bring me back to my own house? Speak. Are you? Tell me. Are you?
Father,
shh. No, I will not. You're worse than your mother.
you should not say that.
Tight face on the pair of you.
Lips sealed.
She looked down her nose.
At you and yours. Circus people. Caravans. Slot machines.
Chair-plane swing boats, that's what she thought.
You were not circus people, though.
Was I not? Oh, I'm double-jointed. The daring young man on the trapeze. He flies through the air with the greatest of ease. The dashing young man on the
You took six
fly.
standing on a chair to change a light bulb. That's how good a head for heights you had. And you could barely genuflect.
I bow the knee to no man.
Wearing a clown's trousers.
We were never circus people. I was a singer, a professional entertainer.
With your brother, your imaginary brother, at the Eurovision, meeting Katie Boyle, beaten by Luxembourg.
Where?
Luxembourg.
Never heard tell of it. Never played them in my life.
Played what?
Rugby.
You never watched a whole match through in your life.
I'm agreed with you 100%.
No argument then.
About what?
Name your pleasure. Name your poison. One time,
Once upon a time.
there were arguments about everything.
And that made us what? Happy.
Happy families. Happy together. Our happy family.
Were we?
A family.
I say so.
I'm glad you do.
And can we agree on that?
I suppose we can.
And can we agree that in Luxembourg, rugby is not a popular sport? And do you know why?
Enlighten me what they get up to instead.
Practicing music, writing songs.
In French?
In French, if you don't mind. All that foreign palaver, it goes down well on the continent.
Which continent?
That's
Asia? Africa?
That's how they win the contest every year.
The Americas, Australia, Antarctica.
We're stuffed because the bastards are too lazy to learn English.
Europe.
In Luxembourg, they speak every other language but English. It's beyond them. So they never vote for us.
Not a vote, eh?
Well, not a single vote.
Nul point. So we lost?
Lost again. Came second, once again.
It did not happen, Father. You never sang in the Eurovision, nor did your brother in a duet with you. A dream. All a dream, Father.
All in a dream. Wonderful dream. Don't let it die. Was that the year I did one?
Some night. Some celebration I gave in. You won.
Guess which country I represented?
Luxembourg.
Lovely country.
Loveliest people.
They all speak English. Strange, isn't it?
Passing strange.
Just a boy and a girl with a promise we'd always be true. What did we promise?
Whatever you like, Father.
You and I, we had a dream to fly. Wonderful dream.
Lost in a dream.
Don't let it die. Don't let it die. Beautiful dream. Don't let it die. Don't let it die. We're falling like leaves in December, falling like fleas. All the other ones, are we letting them die? Do they want to? Do we want them to? Not worth living, not worth keeping them alive. Let them go. Let us go. Will you let me die?
You know I will not.
Did I win singing that one about the dream? What was I called then? Can you remember?
You're on your own there, Father.
The strange thing, the funny thing is, what am I trying to say? The funny thing, the strangest thing, I'm certain I was a girl. Isn't that rare? Oh, the sharp look on her face. Do I detect?
A sneer?
A sarcastic tone. Your mother's daughter.
Who put up with much?
I say again, do I detect?
An air of disbelief. Would those be the words that escape ye, Father? Then one day you were gone, and my dreams all came tumbling down. Childhood tears, broken. Childhood tears, broken. You and I, we had a dream to fly. Wonderful dream, beautiful dream. Oh Lord, don't let it die.
Is that not it? Is that not my song?
No, it's not, it's mine.
You tell me that, do you?
Well, you taught me to sing it. You without patience. Me blue in the face singing it to your satisfaction, red in the face crying. Just trying to remember it right.
If a thing is worth doing, it's worth doing properly. Anyway, this strikes me as highly dubious. Can I believe this sob story? Are you sure it wasn't me sang?
Oh, for Christ's sake, there's lunacy and there's larceny. Theft, that's what I'd call it. Or thieving, if you prefer.
Hold on a minute.
Now, not on this occasion. Well, you sang that song when you were, God bless the mark, the slip of a girl. If you did, Father, it's daylight robbery. You're stealing my life.
A bit exaggerated.
You're stealing my life. Stop. Thief. Stop it. Stop it now. I've put up with plenty these past years. I'm not indulging this latest claim, so stop. Stop taking my life or what little's left of it.
Could you do something for me? Would you leave? Leave.
Where would you like me to go? Where should I go?
Luxembourg. You should fit in well there. You'd come across many of your like.
And who are my like?
Half the population of Luxembourg claims to have won the Eurovision.
Half the population of Luxembourg has won it.
Not recently. There's been a drought in the champagne flowing and the corks popping. Fewer and fewer winners and more schemers pretending to be who they are not and to have done what they didn't. Lying through their teeth, brazen-faced.
And am I that brazen face?
All visitors are asked to respect the visiting hour and not to exceed 60 minutes with your loved ones.
Who are you?
All visitors are asked to respect the visiting hour and not to exceed 60 minutes with your loved ones.
Do I know you?
You do, you don't. Who can tell? Maybe none of us.
There you are. Sitting down again.
Do you mind me doing that in your presence?
Taking the weight off your high heels.
I'm wearing trainers.
Good. You're relaxed. Now you're not upsetting yourself nor upsetting me.
Maybe then I should just call it a day.
What?
Stop, maybe.
Stop?
Calling? Visiting?
Visiting? Stop? Why?
Be free of ye.
Free.
Free of ye. Give up this
Nonsense.
nonsense. Thinking I'm doing you any good, doing myself.
Any good?
Spending time with ye.
The two of us together?
Week after week. Now we can meet again, the visiting hour. Well, nearly meet again. You in there, me out here. Listening, talking. I think it must be going in. Something must be. More than you realise. I'm making sense a good part of the time. You're just pretending, maybe.
You would miss it, though. Did you miss it?
The months we were not let meet. Both of us.
If you couldn't come, you would miss it. If they stopped us. I didn't see you for ages. Isn't that right? What happened? Did they stop you?
They did.
Is that my fault?
Oh, nobody's fault. Nobody.
Nobody's fault for nobody's there? Nobody? Knock, knock. Who's there? Nobody. Who's nobody?
Just nobody. Why are you asking?
Knock, knock. Who's there? Isabel. Isabel who? I don't know. She's gone. Might I have been married to her? Don't know. Knock, knock. Who's there?
Who's there?
Anne. Anne who? Anne Easter Bunny. Knock, knock.
Who's there? Is it Anna? Anna who?
Anna and another Easter Bunny. Knock, knock. Who's there? Yeti. Yeti who? Yeti, another Easter Bunny. Knock, knock. Who's there? Consumption. Consumption who? Consumption be done with these bloody Easter bunnies. They're everywhere. What are we doing playing knock, knock at this time of our lives? Is there something wrong with us?
Something wrong.
Something wrong in my head.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Me. I am. That's who.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to see you. Are you glad to see me?
Yes. Who am I?
You used to do drawing, yeah, with crayons and or maybe it was with a box of pencils. Always a crayon and a piece of paper on the table in front of you, drawing.
What kind of things?
Maps. Drawing maps of all the countries in the atlas. Every colour, every shape, and animals. Animals too. And birds, pink ones.
Flamingos.
Pretty flamingo. Yeah, a house, a pink house with a blue door. Or was ours a blue house with a pink door? You drew me a rainbow once.
When did I stop? Why did I stop? Drawing countries, houses, birds. Did you keep any?
Why would I? Why am I not wearing shoes?
Because you're inside.
I have no socks on my feet.
You don't need socks if you're not wearing shoes.
Nobody darns socks anymore.
Nobody darns anything.
The lost knack, the needle and thread, the darning mushroom. In and out, stitch after stitch, in and out. I would be a dab hand.
You never lifted a darning needle in your life.
Maybe so, but if I had have, I would have done the craft proud, as I would have done had I turned my hand to shoemaking. But in those days, there was no chance to learn a craft like tailoring.
You would not have had the patience to master the skill. Patience was never our virtue.
I had the patience to teach you to sing.
So you fondly imagine.
I didn't need teaching, me standing at the bottom of the stairs, singing a mournful song called Two Little Orphans, Orphans Without Shoes. I forget how it goes now.
That melody's escaped you. A blessing that, at least.
Yeah. Shoes, sandals, brogues, broga. Broga. What? That's a word for a word for
shoes in another language.
In a foreign language.
If that's what you care to call it.
What would you call it?
Gaelic. The Gaelic language.
Where do they speak that? In Gaul?
Yes, in Gaul. In Galicia, in Germany, in Guam, in Gidor, in Guatemala, in Guadalupe.
So you're telling me you could go anywhere and you could be speaking Gaelic?
Travelled the globe speaking.
And the world would offer you a greeting in Gaelic like
100,000 welcomes.
What's that in Gaelic?
Céad.
Mila.
Fáilte.
Shake hands with your uncle. And here's your sister Kate. And there's the girl you used to swing down by.
Down by the garden gate.
You're as a welcome as the flowers in. Flowers. I'm in my flowers. That's what the mad owl one lived 4 doors down from us used to say, and she ancient as the hills. I want no man near me. I'm in my flowers. Keep off, I'm in my flowers. She thought she was the belle of the ball.
What became of her?
Withered.
Plucked. Faded.
Dust. No longer in flower.
You used to swing me on our garden gate. In and out, out and in. Me on top of the gate, safe because I was in your arms. My father's big, strong arms.
I didn't drop you.
Oh, of course he didn't.
Was I still smoking then? Did I not burn you with the cigarette? Did I not burn you when I was smoking?
Why would you burn me?
Oh, badness, an evil spell cast over me. Who cast it?
What is causing this panic?
I'm not, this is,
Panicked?
Yes, panic. Everybody seems to be in that kind of state in here these days. All hands. Everybody in some kind of confusion or other. Do you know why?
Has it something to do with giving up the cigarettes? Has that torn everybody's nerves to shreds?
Has there been some law passed? We're ordered to abandon the fags and the booze, or what'll they do to us? Shoot us? Shoot us?
Bang, bang, bang.
Will they stop us singing and dancing? Or what then will become of us?
Bang, bang, bang.
Are they going to close everything down? Shut us up entirely? Stop us speaking to one another? Tape our mouths closed? Will they do that? Will we let them do it? Will you let them? Are you getting back at me?
For what? What am I to do with you?
Getting back? Torture. Cut off my ears and my tongue. Cut away that what makes me a man. Get back at me for being here with me today. My fault you had to trek to this accursed hole. It was you got me in this wilderness. I heard you. You laughed. The grin on your face as you passed sentence. A death sentence. God forgive you.
All visitors are asked to respect the visiting hour and not to exceed 60 minutes with your loved ones.
God forgive my only son.
All visitors are asked to respect the visiting hour and not to exceed 60 minutes with your loved ones.
Loved ones. Jesus, that's a rare one. An excellent one. The man can no longer tell if I'm son or daughter, and do you know what?
Tell me what?
I am not inclined to tell you. Why should I? All will happen is what always happens. What will I get? The worst word in your stomach against me. Against the whole world. Taking on all and sundry in your rage.
Why not? Why not? Isn't it your fault?
What fault? What was done against you?
I was born to die.
So were we all.
If you're not my son, are you my father? You have a look of him, the eyes.
The eyes, the mouth, the arse, the feet.
Why are there shoes on your feet and not on mine? Why cast me out? What use am I? What can I do here? Who can hear me? See me in this kip?
This midden.
This byre?
And the cost of paying for it drains us dry.
What are you trying to do?
Drains all we've gathered together. What little we've made our own. Leaving nothing or next to it for me in old age.
Isn't that a shame? A crying shame.
Yeah. Crying.
Who is? The house, the home, the townland, the village, the city, the country. Crying. Everyone living here. Are we gonna breathe her last gasp.
No, not the last gasp. I promise.
Who will heed our promise?
She will.
She will save us.
She always does, my mother. Do you remember her?
I forget.
It was her got ye the shirt with the frills on that there's days you cannot be parted from. She bought for you on a big birthday that tuxedo, a fancy jacket. She knew you'd love the minute you tried it on you. Every chance to wear it, you took. You dress yourself in what she gave you. That is how much you remember her. And you cannot forget what she said. Can you remember what she always said? Can you recall her very words? She said, if you must appear before the multitudes.
Multitudes.
Deck yourself out in a style suitable for performing miracles.
Miracles.
You opened your mouth, Father. Miracles happen sometimes.
Sound of her voice.
Sound of your voices. My father, my mother.
My child. My daughter. Breathing. Miraculous. We had to try so hard. And then here you are. Here you are.
My mother. Your wife, Father. I remember you in love. My father, my mother.
Where are we now? Where is she?
Lost.
Gone.
Vanished. Vamoosed. Off the face of this earth. Wandering about the planets. Saturn. Causing riots on Mercury. Bringing havoc to bear on Neptune. Playing camogie on Jupiter. Hearing the music of the spheres. Bridging Venus and Mars. Conducting the whole galaxy.
The woman would never venture beyond her garden gate unless she had to. She was like that up until she was